Hi everyone, very good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. This is Wine Wednesday TV with The Drunken Grape. I am your host, Rob. Now, we've got some exciting things to talk about today in this very short session with you. And one of them, to start things off, is a wine. Now, I had this yesterday, so I don't need the glass crack today to do tasting notes with you. This is Molly Duker, the Boxer Shiraz from McLaren Vale. 2018 is the vintage. Now, McLaren Vale is in South Australia. I think it's like 33 kilometers south of Adelaide, major city in Australia. And Shiraz is their primary grape, and this one does not disappoint. Now, I found it very high in alcohol. It's about 16%. So to compare it as a lateral, you would find something like Amarone to have that kind of alcohol level in it, or a Tourica Nacional from the Douro River Valley. Grapes that can get high in sugar values, which raise the alcohol level during fermentation. It's quite simple. Now this one has got a lot of blackberry, black cherry, an underbelly of plum. There's hints of field shrubbery and herbs like lavender, thyme, rosemary. There's elements of mint. There's pepper in this. I found it terrific. Very full-bodied, very rich, very layered wine, very tannic, very dry, with fairly good acidity. So this one I found a well-balanced wine. It had a fairly moderate, a light to moderate finish that was very pleasant, very fruity. Highly recommended. It's a drink now. Costs you $32, it's $32.95, I believe, here in Ontario at the LCBO. Now, the other thing we're going to cover is, it was just recently International Women's Day, and it's always great to talk about women who have done exceptional things in wine. One of them is the great Jancis Robinson, who writes this book, The World Atlas of Wine. This is a fantastic book. Now, it's not a light resource. This is more if you are into the world of wine or a professional or an academic on the subject, but it's incredibly well written. This is an older edition. She writes it with Hugh Johnson. Now, covers everything. And you're talking about a master of wine in Jancis Robinson, who is probably one of the most influential females in the wine world. Not only that, she is the advisor to the Queen on wine. I mean, they are actually personal friends. I find that kind of cool. Now, moving along a little bit, we're going to talk a bit about another tremendous individual who owns a company called Master Wine Online. Just bringing up the website here, it's my very good friend Jennifer Simonati Bryan. Now, she is awesome. She is brilliant in the wine world. She's also a master of wine. I think there's only about 389 of them. I think we just cracked 400 living. And she's the fourth female master of wine from the United States. A brilliant trainer for those at all levels of the wine world. She offers a myriad of courses online. She is tremendous. And to recap things off from the last video, great reference guides. Now we're talking about beer, the Beer Bible. If you're really into beer, grab this book. It's awesome. And just to touch things off a little bit, obviously with the pandemic, or to finish things off, the pandemic has brought about the needs of virtual events. And this is something that we proudly showcase for virtual tasting events in wine and in beer at The Drunken Grape. If you have any questions, reach out to me, rob@thedrunkengrape.com. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's a recap on a beautiful Wine Wednesday. Whatever you decide to do, have a terrific day. This is Rob from The Drunken Grape.